Good morning. Welcome to meditation here at the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Amy Bishop, and I am a spiritual. I'm a lady, and I'm a practitioner here at the center. Wow, I'm a professional, people. Welcome to meditation. Loving Spirit, dwell in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there is error, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me now and evermore. So let's breathe together. Take a moment and find that special, comfortable position that you best meditate in. And feel the touch of your body in the space that you're seated. And know that you are fully supported. You're fully supported in this meditation. You are fully supported in life. So take a nice deep breath in your nose. Breathe in. Feel the air that you breathe rushing through your nose, into your throat, and filling your lungs. This is the breath of God. So let it fill your lungs. You breathe in God. And you breathe out God. And as you do so, you practice the law of circulation. You breathe in and you breathe out. And each of these actions is participation in life. So do it very consciously. Take your part in the game. And you breathe in peace. You breathe out peace. And as you do so, say these words silently to yourself. The peace that is the one power is active within me. And as I live and move on this earth, I express and live peace in all that I do. So breathe in love and breathe out love. As you do so, say these words silently to yourself. The love that is the one power is active within me. And as I live and move on this earth, I express and live love in all that I do. So breathe in joy and breathe out joy. And as you do so, say these words silently to yourself. The joy that is the one power is active within me. As I live and move on this earth, I express and live joy in all I do. In everything I do. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now in your mind's eye, picture a path. It's a narrow path, and it wends its way through a field of tall grass. Picture the grass swaying gently in a breeze. It rolls and dances like a tremendous green ocean. Listen. Listen. As the breeze moves each blade of grass, you can hear a soft song. And this is a dance between the wind and the grass, participating in the give and take. So take a few steps in the field. So many have come before, so many will come later, but right now it's just you. Right now in this moment, this path is made new. No one has ever stepped here on this day and at this time. No one has ever strolled here on this day. The sun gently warming their shoulders, and the breeze cooling their brow. This path, this day, this moment was made for you. So let's keep walking down the path. You see the edge of a forest that has been here for ages and ages and ages, and it will stand for ages to come. So you come closer to the forest edge, and you hear a new song on the wind. Yes, there are leaves, and they're moving in the breeze. You hear the chirping of a chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and hear the creaking of tree limbs and the buzzing of cicadas. This is the perfect day for you to take this stroll. So you walk on deeper and deeper and deeper into the deep. And you are shaded by the surrounding trees. But just ahead of you in a clearing, in the center of a clearing, lives the oldest tree you've ever seen. Its trunk is wide and it's twisted, and it stands lengths over the rest of the forest. The tree seems to be asking you to climb. Its twisted trunk resembles spiral stairs. And this is the perfect day. And this is the perfect place where only you have ever been and experienced this perfection. And so you climb, stepping up and up, spiraling up and up the tree you climb. You are fully supported by this tree. You know that it's the right and perfect place for you to be right now. You climb. Now you've reached what you know is your destination. There's a fork in the trunk of this tree, and it's lined with soft, lush moss, and you have a seat. And from this perch, you see all of the forest and all of the surrounding fields, and you see a small path through the grass. You sit. This is the tree of life, and life has conspired for this tree to thrive. This is the tree of life, and it's the perfect expression of God. This tree was once a small seed hanging from a branch, and a breeze blew the seed into the forest floor where it rested. And one day, at the perfect time, a deer trod upon the earth where the seed lay, and it crushed the small casing containing the seed. The seed was covered with earth and hidden from the sun. When the rain fell, it fell upon the seed, and the seed began to sprout, and it grew a small root system, and a sapling root reached through the soil in search of the sun. This tree grew and grew and grew and grew, and it stretched and strengthened for ages upon ages. Its limbs reached wide and let in the light, and it twisted in the breeze and the rain to create the structure that holds you fast in its limbs. When the time was right and perfect, it released more seeds and created the forest that surrounds it. Life created life itself. This is the tree of life. This tree is an individualized expression of God, and you exist within it. You are one with it. The sun is beginning to fade in the west, and you know that's the right and perfect time to descend. And as you do so, you hear more life in the forest. The owls are awakening, the crickets begin to sing. This is the tree of life, and you are filled with gratitude for the day that you've spent in its arms. And you reach the forest floor and start back on the path. And as you walk, you breathe in clarity. And you breathe out clarity. And as you do so, say these words silently to yourself. The clarity that is the one power is active within me. And as I live and move on this earth, I express and live clarity in all that I do. Now breathe in prosperity and breathe out prosperity. And as you do so, say these words silently to yourself. As I live and move on this earth, I express and live prosperity in all that I do, in all that I do. Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there is air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there is air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. thank you for taking this walk with me this morning. And while we're here, just take a deep breath and smile at all the blessings that life is unfolding right in our moment, right in our path. Wiggle your toes and wonder. You have the power to wiggle your toes. What a blessing. Maybe stretch a little bit. Stretch your neck. Take a nice deep breath. Thank you for taking this walk with me. See you out there. Namaste. Whoa, Spirit of God is within me. 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 Used to think that I had to. Used to think that I should. My teachers told me that I had to be good. But now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by my spirit, oh yeah. Spirit of God is within me. Whoa. 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 Spirit of God is within me. Don't need any prodding. Don't need any law. Wanna sing with all my heart that God is within us all. I let go of my burden. Going with it has made me free. Blinded by my spirit, oh yeah. Spirit of God is within me. Whoa. 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 Spirit of God is within me. Oh. Spirit. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow. What an opening number. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, everybody. Hello. Good morning. It's Labor Day. No more white shoes. Oh, there's all kinds of rules about what you can and cannot wear after Labor Day. So I want to welcome everybody to the Calgary Centre for Spiritual Living. If you're new to the center, I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center here. And if you've ever been to a Center for Spiritual Living, there's a few things you need to know. We've got a slide up there that you can take a look at, and as you can see going around the edges of the slide are representations of many of the world's faith traditions. And we've got a lot of them there, certainly not all of them, but it's a lot of them. And we talk about the fact that we honor all paths. We honor every path that people are on. We understand that there are 8 billion people on this planet. Each one of us is a divine spark. Each one of us is here to express life in our own unique way. And we really, really celebrate everyone, whatever path that you are on. So I'd like to welcome you if you are new to us, and if you tune in every week, you're welcome here as well. So we're going to start out by singing our Kong song, but before we do that, I want to point out that we are still decorated for Calgary Pride. We had a wonderful celebration last week. You'll hear a little bit more about it during my talk, but a wonderful celebration. We are so excited to be able to participate in this way with the LGBTQ plus community. And because Pride goes through today, so are our decorations and our celebration of the event. So now we're going to sing our Kong song. This is super simple, but we love it. I open my eyes to the love all around. So let's sing together.
I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me. I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me. I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me. I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me. I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me. I open my eyes to the love all around. Now I have found the Spirit in me.
I love that one. It's so simple and yet is such a beautiful heart opening, although I realized I was singing half of it with my eyes closed. So I'm singing, I open my eyes, but my eyes are closed. Okay, yeah, well, you know what? Welcome to my world. So we got quite a few things that are happening here at the center I want to let you know about. If you haven't driven by for a while, we have, we call it our little library, made by Willem van Gogh. And it's there for anybody who wants to bring spiritual material. No porn. We found porn. No porn. But spiritual material is there, or you can drive by and borrow some books as well. Books, CDs, you know, that type of thing. It's there. We're calling it Help Yourself with a higher S. And so if you have books, bring them by. If you need books, come by and check it out. It's right there on our property. So the Thursday evening meditation practice is starting this coming Thursday night. I know, it's so exciting. Starting at 7 o'clock, and the Zoom details, I didn't put it on the slide today, but the Zoom details are on our website and also should be in the newsletter both. I don't think it was in the newsletter this week, but it will be in the newsletter that gets delivered to your email address on Thursday. So the Zoom information for that. I was there for their kind of dry run the other day, and it's just lovely. It's a beautiful meditation practice done by people who are so dedicated to raising the consciousness of our planet. And so I hope really that you tune in on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock for a lovely meditation practice that's starting this Thursday. And then the following Monday, practitioner Ron Hahn will be resuming the Consciousness Seekers. It's not a class, group that meets on Monday evenings. This is open to everybody. You don't have to have pre-read anything. It's open to anybody to drop in. The passcode, the Zoom code and passcode is there on the screen, but also you can find it on the website and in the newsletter as well. So it's a discussion group. You know, talk about what you heard during the talk on Sunday or anything else that might be up for you. This is the place to do it on Monday nights. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I do Coffee with Dr. Pat on Wednesdays at noon. Again, the Zoom code is there, or it's in the newsletter, or it's on the website. Lots going on. I know this is a very informal. Just pop in. We do a little check-in with everybody. It was originally intended when we were all isolated, and it was a way of kind of getting together. And we've just kept it going because it's really lovely. It's a nice hour that we spend together with a little bit of spiritual practice. So that's on Wednesdays at noon. Okay, lots going on. We do have a class that'll be starting in October. I'll tell you more about it next week. But just know that we're going to be starting a foundations class. For those of you who have been waiting for foundations, it'll be starting, I believe it's October 13th. But I'll have more information for you next week. Okay, so now what we are going to do is have our sacred time. And Amy is going to lead us in a chat. And then she's going to give us our spiritual mind treatment because she's our practitioner of the day. So I invite you, please, to kind of lay aside what has gone on before and just allow yourself to go within to that place of communion with your higher self. Open wide my heart. 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 So let's breathe together and know that there is one life. There's a power in the universe that wends its way through all of life. There's only one power, one life, one God, one spirit, one all being, all, one everything. One infinite life. And I am part of this life. All that is God runs through all that is me. This infinite life, this spirit, this power courses through every cell of my body, every electron and neutron and nucleus is powered by this one incredible source. It is all that there is, and it is all that I am. And so, the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are
endless. So knowing this, I claim all the good in this world. I claim beauty and light. I see it in all that I see. I choose it in all that I do. I choose excitement and vitality. I choose a grandiose life. I choose to know that it isn't in choosing where the power lies. That this one power, this infinite life, will pour itself into whatever I choose to see. And so I'm going to make it big. I'm going to make it amazing. The power lies within my idea of life. And so what's next? And what's next? And what's now? And what's now? Those are what matters. What is past is gone. So what is now? And right now I feel full of life. I claim this power and knowing for myself, and I claim it for all those who are listening and all those who choose to claim it as well. This one life is guided by my thought. This one life is guided by my love. So I claim a life of love. I claim an incredible, energetic life of love. And it is now. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this knowing. I'm so grateful for knowing that the choice is mine to make. So I release it into the law with gratitude, knowing that it is returned to me, pressed down and overflowing every time, always, immediately. And let's just say together, and so it is. Open wide my heart. 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 And with our hearts wide open from that beautiful song and that beautiful spiritual mind treatment, I invite you now to say with me the vision and mission statement of the Calgary Centre for Spiritual Living. We say these every week so that it just becomes part of who we are. It gets knit right into who we are. So let's say this together. The Calgary Centre for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. I keep coming back to that phrase, co-creating amongst ourselves and also with the universe, a world that works for everyone. Not a world that works the same for everyone, but a world that works for everyone. And one of the ways that we do this is through our mission statement. So let's say that together. The Calgary Centre for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking
that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness. Things happen when we expand in consciousness. I'm going to be talking about that in just a little bit, but to prepare us for that talk, please welcome Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Luis Tovar, Lisa Jacobs, our amazing CCSL band.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul's connection, my soul's connection to my God. When I pray, I feel my soul's connection, my soul's connection to my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
Amy Bishop, a song by Daniel Namaud. Fantastic. Oliver, Steph, Luis, and Lisa. Holy moly. Was that a setup for my talk or what? Oliver, could you hand me my thing there? Luis fell down on the job. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, that was really something, wasn't it? Whoop. Notes are backwards. Or it was the camera. Little inside joke. Sorry about that. Okay, would you breathe with me, please? Taking a deep breath. And let go. And again. And release. And one more time. So as the spiritual director of a spiritual center, you would expect that I would believe in the power of prayer. I mean, come on. Affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment is one of the cornerstones of our teaching. If you're new here, our teaching is called the science of mind. Don't get it mixed up with Scientology. That's not us. We are the science of mind. And as students of this teaching, I don't call us followers. I don't call us devotees. We are students because we are always learning. We are always learning and we're always teaching, right? So as students of this teaching, we use prayer to open and close every meeting, every class, every gathering, every service. It's just part of who we are. Many of us start and end our day with prayer, and we utilize it in those in-between moments as well. In other words, we strive to walk through our lives with the consciousness of prayer, even if we're not literally doing it at that moment. I love that Bible phrase. It's, you know me in the Bible. I don't do the Bible well. Thessalonians, it's from Thessalonians. I looked it up, and it is pray without ceasing. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we walked through life always in an attitude of prayer? Yeah. Now, before I get to the crux of my talk, which is prayer changes everything, I want to put some minds at ease, especially maybe for some of our new people. A lot of people have a very negative connotation about some religious phrases and words, including the word prayer, because it conjures up a lot of old-time religion where people did standard prayers and they did it without emotion, and then they were punished if they didn't do it right, slapped on the hand, that type of thing. Or the other part of it is that prayer involved a lot of begging and beseeching to an angry, pissed off guy up there in the sky sometime who was either too busy or didn't really care about us. So that kind of prayer really did not instill a lot of comfort and a lot of faith for people. Other people were raised with the idea that prayer was somehow intended to keep God happy, and that maybe we would get a few little crumbs if we did it right? Other people view prayer as being very superstitious. It's something that only weak and dependent religious people do. So I understand an aversion to the word prayer, and I also understand some people's actual aversion to doing prayer. However, I have such a cool story that proved to me once again the power of prayer to change things that I just have to tell you about it. And that's why I decided to do this talk. However, sometimes prayer shows up in ways we don't think it's going to show up. So before I tell you the story, I want to talk a little bit about the kind of prayer that we do here at this center in this teaching. Sometimes we call it affirmative prayer because that's a little bit more accessible to people. It's like, yeah, I can understand that affirmative prayer. However, the real name for the type of prayer that we use in this teaching and at this center is called spiritual mind treatment. Kind of a weird phrase, right? But when you understand what it means, it really isn't all that weird. So if you break it down, spiritual, that makes sense, right? We're a center for spiritual living. So we do things that are spiritual, that has to do with the universe and our connection to the universe. Okay, that makes sense. And mind, this has to do with changing our thought, changing our belief. Spiritual mind treatment is about changing our thought, our belief, which can bring about a changed condition. Okay, that makes sense as well. Treatment. So here's where it came from. Back in the day when mental healers or spiritual healers started becoming better known, people would decide whether they would want to go to their doctor to treat them or they wanted to go to their mental healer to treat them. When we go to the doctor, they treat us. The dentist treats us. So this is the same thing from way back in the day. So they would, mental healers would treat somebody. So we came up with the name of spiritual mind treatment. Yes? Makes sense? So even though it's kind of a strange term, it's actually a really, really cool process that is super effective to bringing about changes in our lives. So I need to tell you a couple of other things about spiritual mind treatment that differ from traditional prayer, and that is, it's the mindset that we use when we do treatment. Most traditional prayer, if you remember, just like the little boy with the dog, requires that the person is begging or beseeching, asking, petitioning God to intercede on their behalf. So it comes from a place of unworthiness or inferiority, like asking for an undeserved favor. However, because we believe that we are one with everything, including the universe, there's no need to beg or beseech. So we use spiritual mind treatment from a place of connection, from a place of unity with the divine, not from a place of separateness or unworthiness. Do you feel the difference? It's very different. We approach our prayer, this is very different, with an expectation of a positive outcome. We approach prayer with the expectation of a positive outcome, not, boy, I hope that worked. So, spiritual mind treatment also follows, for lack of a better word, a formula. It isn't really a formula in that it's always the same, but it is a formula that has been designed to help us access universal energy. You with me? All right. One more thing I need to say, spiritual mind treatment is not intended to do anything to God or to the universe, not try to convince or convey or anything like this. We are not trying to persuade it to do anything for us. Spiritual mind treatment does something within us. It opens up our belief about a new condition or a new situation, maybe that wasn't there before. So I know a lot of you know this. I'm leading up to the story. But before I get to the story, I want to go through what those 5 steps of treatment are in case we have any people who are new to us. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But the 5 steps of treatment are recognition. This is where I recognize that God is all there is, or the universe is all there is, or the life force energy is all there is. This is where I spend time contemplating and thinking and knowing that truth. The second step of treatment is I unify myself with it. I am one with it. It has to be true because it is all there is. The third step, this is kind of the fun one. We call it realization. Sometimes we call it declaration. Sometimes we call it affirmation. This is where we state out loud what we would like to have happen, what we are doing the treatment about. The fourth step is super important. This is the Thanksgiving step. This is where we give thanks for the demonstration of what we have just said before we see the result. Whew! Talk about faith. Giving thanks before you see the result. And the final step, it's a doozy. It's release. Let go, let God. Release it to the energy of the universe to do what it does best. So those are the 5 steps of treatment. And I could go on and on. Trust me, I could go on and on about this and why it's effective and why it's so cool. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. But if I go off on down that rabbit hole, which I'm tempted to do, it wouldn't give me time to tell my story, which is the whole reason why I wanted to talk about this. So if you want to learn more about spiritual mind treatment, we do have a foundations class. It's starting in October, so stay tuned for more details on that. So I want to talk and tell the story from just last week about how prayer, in our case, spiritual mind treatment, changes things. So the first thing you need to understand, here's a Christmas decoration holder. Where the heck did that come from? That's weird. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is that getting used to using the level of technology that we do to put on the quality of service that we do, there was a little bit of a learning curve, okay? Fortunately, I have the brilliant Jason Owens and Dwayne Fleischecker. Give them a hand. They take care of these things. It's like, wow, they just miraculously do. And so it appears to you and me to be mostly seamless. Now, of course, we don't know how much Jason is running around up there putting out fires, but I imagine it's a little bit. So anyway, we came in last week and the Wi-Fi was down. And that's not so unusual. It happens sometimes. We just reboot the modems and the Wi-Fi comes up. Except last week it didn't, even after several reboots. And add to the fact that we were having a very special Sunday. We were having our Pride celebration, so we had decorations. We were revealing the new CCSL Pride flag and mats. We had music that was specially chosen for that day. We had a talk that was celebrating oneness and unity. Plus, we had invited the entire Calgary LGBTQ plus community to tune in. We don't know whether they did or not, but we had expectation maybe they would. So, I mean, this was a big deal. So with no Wi-Fi, we were dead in the water. No live stream, no meditation, no music, no flag, no mass, no slides, no talk. Well, I was beside myself because a lot of people had put a lot of work into making this thing happen. So, of course, in my concern, I did some things that were super useful. I hovered over Jason making suggestions. I sat at my computer sending him texts of the error messages I was receiving while he was trying to fix the problem. And I fretted. After a while, I decided to actually practice what I preach. And I started to do a spiritual mind treatment. But here was the problem. Because I was super invested in the outcome, I wasn't focused on the treatment. Therefore, it was not going to be particularly effective. You should have seen me. So I'm sitting at my desk and I'm doing treatment. I got my eyes closed, and every few minutes I'd open my eyes to see if the Wi-Fi had come back. Yeah. So of course, because I was too close to the problem and I wasn't able to release it, which is a very important step, it wasn't working. So then I did some more hovering and some more suggesting and some more fretting. And then I remembered that we have a group of extremely well-trained and effective practitioners whose expertise is spiritual mind treatment. So just before meditation was supposed to start, but we were dead in the water, I text to several of them, urgent, Wi-Fi is down. Please treat that it comes up now. Within seconds, I got responses from several of them. Got it, treating, it's done, connection is happening, don't worry. And as I'm sitting there, you guys are going to laugh when I tell you this because I haven't told, we've got the Pride Committee here too. I get this inspiration that even if we couldn't live stream the service with our wonderful in-house system using Wi-Fi, we could do it with a phone and Facebook Live using data, just like you guys did. It wasn't ideal, but it was a possible solution. So I'm kind of proud of myself for thinking of this, right? And I walk into the sanctuary with my phone in my hand, ready to tell them my solution. And Reverend Monica was on stage conducting the meditation in person and online. I looked up at my heroes, Jason and Dwayne, and they gave me the thumbs up. We were up and running, and the rest of the service went without a hitch. It was absolutely wonderful. I'm still getting emails from people telling me how meaningful the morning was for them. It was very, very special. So let's unpack what happened, because that's kind of the point of my talk, which is prayer changes things. So the question is, did God send down one of his angels to magically fix the Wi-Fi at the same time that the practitioners were treating? What do you think? Well, the answer is no and yes. No, a winged angel did not come down and fix the Wi-Fi. Because you know what? Contrary to what we see on television and in the movies, that doesn't happen. But what did happen is that the divine inspiration made its way to Jason to figure out what to do simultaneously at the time that the practitioners were treating. In other words, the universe absolutely responded to the prayer by working through Jason as Jason. Yes? Because we are all connected, the focused treatment reached Jason because he was open to the inspiration. Here's how Ernest Holmes put it. He said, all is mind, and we must provide a receptive avenue for it as it passes out through us into the outer expression of our affairs. So the prayer didn't change the universe. The prayer didn't miraculously fix the internet. The prayer set in motion the law of cause and effect, which somehow affected Jason, who fixed the internet. He was an emissary at that time of the divine energy, of the divine intelligence. That is the premise of effective spiritual mind treatment, because what is known in one mind is known everywhere by virtue of our connection with the divine and with one another. So here's the picture that I had. The visual image is that here's Jason kind of open to inspiration, calling on everything that he knows, and our practitioners are in all different places over Alberta, including somebody in Lake Louise, and this is what they did. They recognized the power and the presence of the divine. They unified themselves with that power and presence. They spoke their affirmation with clarity, realizing the truth of the situation. They gave thanks before they saw the demonstration, and they've released their word, and something shifted. I don't know what it was. I don't need to know. All I know is when I walked into the sanctuary, everything was fixed and we were on the air. So yes, ask me, prayer changes things. It sets a powerful energy in motion that changes thoughts, which changes conditions, which changes people. And when we are prayed up, like Amy sang in my heart, I go deeper. I'm prayed up. When I pray, I go deeper. Jason is prayed up because he's a part of this teaching. He was prayed up. I don't know what Jason's practice is, but he was praying without ceasing. And when that happens, we are open to this powerful energy that is working in our lives and the lives of others in what appears to be miraculous, but is actually very natural ways of being. So I thought that I would close today. I don't always do this, but I would close today with a spiritual mind treatment. I hope you all are open to that. And Steph, would you be willing to come up and noodle? Thank you. Okay, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. I've still got the steps there, so you guys can check me. I recognize that there is only one mind, one intelligence, one life force energy, this energy of the universe. And it knows and it flows through everything because everything is part of it. Everything is made of it. It is all there is. Everything comes from that substance of spirit. Everything has access to the intelligence of spirit. Everything is part of spirit. And I know that I am one with it. I unify myself with it. I recognize my unification with it. I am part of it because it is all there is. It is who and what I am. And so I know when I speak my word, and I speak my word with clarity, I speak my word with absolute confidence, because I am part of it. I know that I am working in partnership with the all and everything, and my word has power. And so I speak my word right now. As we're living in the condition of confusion and separation and seeming anger in our world condition right now. And so I speak my word and know that that is not the truth of the universe. That is simply a man-made construct, and it is possible to heal all of that because prayer changes things, because consciousness changes things. And so what I know right now is where there is separation, there is now unity. There is love. There is peace. There is understanding. Because every person looks out and is able to see the divine spark in all. And so anything unlike that sense of peace, anything unlike that sense of connection and unity, just simply falls away, because it is not the truth with a capital T. And so I know that the separation is healed, the anger, the us against them, all of this has been healed. And I see a world that is united once again. I see families coming together once again with understanding and love, rising above any differences. And I see a world that is celebrating the abundance that is here on our planet, that is protecting the resources that are here on this planet, and that we are bringing about a complete and total healing of our Mother Earth, of anything that may be unlike her beautiful and perfect perfection. And as we do that, I know that everyone develops the consciousness of abundance and sees the good, that sees the life, that sees the plenty that is available to us because we live in a limitless universe. I'm so grateful to be able to speak these words and to speak them with clarity and conviction. I'm so grateful to see the result. I have full and complete expectancy that this treatment comes forth and is done. And so I simply release this into the law, knowing that the law is already at work and this is already done. I give thanks. I let it be so. And together we affirm, and so it is. And when you're ready, feel free to come back to this time. And I think that you're going to really, really enjoy this next song. Would you take this? Thank you. You're going to really enjoy this next song. It's a doozy. So please welcome Amy Bishop and the rest of our band.
Someone is in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. And have you prayed from near your heart? So many are trying to find their way, and they need your light today for our prayer of love. Oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Have you spoken your word today? Did you give your all in prayer? Someone's in need of what you say. And did you answer the call and pray? You see, so many are seeking to find their way, and they need your light today for our prayer of love. Oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Oh, you are the place you need to start. So throw open your mind and use your heart. Don't waste time, don't delay. So many are in need of a prayer today. Someone is in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. To pray with all your heart. Just listen to the Spirit, it's telling you to heed the holy call for our prayer of love. It lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets us free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts me high, it heals me, sustains me, and it sets me free. Our prayer, oh, it lifts you high, it heals you, sustains you, and it sets us free.
Whoa is right. Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, my goodness, Steph Chapman, Luis Tovar, and Lisa Jacobs. Holy smoly. How do you feel? Pretty good? Yeah. Yeah, me too. So this is the time when I give gratitude. This is the time when we talk about how you can support the center. And I want you all to just put this in your caps and think about it. Oh, God. We've been doing this for 6 months. The 1st of March, the first Sunday in March, was when things started kind of coming up. This is the first Sunday in March, or first Sunday in September. The second Sunday in March, we had about a half a house. And that evening is when they said, no more gathering for places of worship, no more gathering at all. So it's been 6 months. And I wish I could tell you that we are about to open. I don't know when that's going to be. It is going to happen. It is going to look different until everything returns. It is going to look different. We will have fewer people. We will have set up somehow with the band so that they are safe and everything. We are going to require masks. So just know that and make your decisions when we do open, because that is a bylaw of the city of Calgary. It just is. So it is going to look different when it happens. And I don't know when that's going to be, but I just want to front load it by letting you all know that it occupies my every thought, in between prayers, of course, of when can we open, when can we get back together again. So know it's going to happen. In the meantime, this is our configuration, this is what we do, and here's how you can support the center. You can send an e-transfer to office@calgarycsl.org. That goes directly into our account, so if you're here in Canada and can do that, we're really grateful for that. You can go to the website. Oh, you know what? Just go to, I forgot to change that slide. Just go to our website and go to donate, and it will take you to our PayPal account. I got word this week that some of my friends from the US could not, their transactions did not go through. Ooh, bummer. I would encourage you to try it again and try it using PayPal instead of a credit card. I think that's how mine went through, because I used my US card and it was able to go through. So keep trying. I know there was a glitch, but keep trying, okay? Or you could send a check. What the heck? Send a check to our address there, or you can call the office and talk to Kat. Give her your information. She'll run it through our credit card machine. So that's how you can support us. And for those of you who are doing that consistently, thank you so much. We're really grateful. And so if you would, let's say our conscious giving affirmation together, and then we're going to sing. We're going to sing, I thank love. Love, I thank love. So let's say this together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. Let's sing this together.
I
Let's get our hands and we're going to rub them. Ooh, this is what I sound when I'm rubbing Annie's tummy. I'm going to rub your tummy. Okay, get it, okay? And on a count of 3, we're going to send that love out, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, whoosh. Yowza! Have a great week. Have a great Labor Day weekend.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast and be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Love it. Or you can start speaking up. No one's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle beneath your skin. Kept on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes the shadow wins. I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Got into the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. And since you're a history of silence can do you any good, did you think you would let your words be anything but empty? Why don't you tell them the truth and say what you want?